Howdy, gang. Welcome back to Mass Effect 3. We just did the Leviathan DLC. Got a big old lore dump. Kind of been ignoring the main quest. I think that we are out of expansions to do, unless this Cerberus Lab is one. Like, what we're gonna do right now, because it's right here, might as well. And then we're gonna get back to the main plot, I guess. Probably do that council or whatever. Sounds like we're trying to get the Krogans to join in. And they're all depressed. They got no reason to join.
Found something.
As one of our viewers kind of spoiled, the plan is to cure the genophage to get them motivated. Maybe they can pop out babies fast enough. I don't really know how that works. Like, what is their life cycle? Are they ready to fight in just like a month or something? Because that could help. Or like, would space travel, will time dilation help? Can we just like send them across the galaxy real quick in a round trip and have them come back like 20 years older? Set up a cloning facility on the edge of a black hole. I still have plenty to talk about. I didn't do any of that last time because there was so much lore dumping happening, but hopefully there's like big open stretches of combat somewhere here for us to do that. This game hasn't been very good for it. There's no like planet scanning or going around empty planets. There's no room for it. It's fine, I guess, and work in whatever we do next, but I like to try and get thoughts out while they're fresh, if I can. Alright, Cerberus Lab. Garrus has armor penetrating stuff, might deal with some robots. And then I guess Liara, since we've been doing James and Edie anyways. See how much smaller our roster is? I wonder if this like zooms out or anything. Gonna want some kind of armor penetration if I can. Okay, we're good. The harpoon gun. I said this was fine, right? It's just could be better. I definitely prefer just a shotgun, a sniper with more shots. If it's not gonna one-shot kill, which that thing almost does, then I don't want it. Maybe when it's like max level, it would be better. Here's what you got going on. Same deal. Copy my loadout, why don't you? I don't think I can afford anything there. Garrus, though. Armor piercing ammo, that's what I brought him for. I don't trust him to headshot. Decreases the effectiveness of armored targets. I don't like the way that's worded. It looks like it just reduces how strong armor is by 75%, which seems pretty good. It also just penetrates cover. I wonder if the AI is smart enough to shoot through cover with this active, though, or if they're still gonna wait for them to pop out. Either way, just Reducing the effects of armor sounds good. I think this is like a debuff that persists for like all squad mates. So even though I don't have AP ammo, he's still gonna have only 25% armor. Some stats. Singularity, best ability in the game. Detonate. Did I not have this, or was that on Aria only? No, I was definitely trying to use this on the mine. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it just didn't save.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus Lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech.
The fuck is that?
How Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some
Butt plug?
answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
You don't want those. Those are scary. You can't just let Admiral Hackett get mind controlled. He's the whole damn army. Probably the most important man in the galaxy next to Shepard.
Commander, I'm tracking some tech with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
On my way.
Okay. I kinda knew there was a grenade there. I just wasn't aware it was there.
On my way.
I heard something.
Right away.
I saw a clip on Reddit of a guy beating up the Shadow Brokers, like, all melee hits. Pretty funny. He was doing like what I did as a soldier, just like maxed out his melee damage, used the slow-mo to get shields back.
It appears to be Reaper tech, but the
The
signature's
spine? Like the human Reaper?
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad. Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
I guess it makes sense for them to try and salvage whatever's left of the collector base. Oh boy. Bad place to be.
Good
The
work.
squad was in a different room apparently. I should be commanding them a bit more. How much of a commander? That must be what killed me.
Right away.
I'm on it.
I'm on it. Pick up Reaper armor out, and is that?
Must be Reaper. My brains are
Cortez, second sample secured. Getting back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Had to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire. Scratch that. Make it 4. We'll rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Cortez doesn't even have guns.
Never said it would be easy.
Ooh. Shit.
Second sample secured. Getting back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Had to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire. Scratch that. Make it 4. We'll rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like being stranded.
Never said it would be easy. Will only lead to metagel advances for handgunners. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
Huh. You think we can't sell that and make money for humans at least? Like, what are you doing?
I'm with
No ammo.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time for something a bit risky.
Lieutenant,
There goes the easy route.
just reload and keep fighting.
Yeah, reloading would be nice. Those grenades. Spot doesn't make good cover. I should use the other end of the door, I guess. The scope had variable zoom. Between the fucking foot.
Cortez, do you copy?
I don't think he made it.
He'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear.
Yeah, I had like an English class question about like World War I weapons for the book we were reading. And it was like, list some weapons and how effective they were. I point out the trench shovel. I said, I don't know, it depends where you got hit. It could cut a limb clean off, but like, again, like, is that fatal? I don't know. Like, you just lose a hand, you're probably fine, right? Just wrap it up tight. Get to the medic, you'll live, hopefully. Assuming the guy didn't just hack you again, but like, like, the teacher was just like, really? And they get marked that one wrong. Like, what do you mean? The effectiveness depends where you got hit. That's just how it be. Am I wrong? I doubt getting shot in the fucking foot is really gonna kill you. Unless you get hit like right in an artery, but like, is there even an artery in your foot? I'm sure there's one in your leg, but all the way down there. God. That's why English is always my worst subject. It's just a matter of opinion for so many things. Questions are just like your interpretation. They try to push some liberal narrative on you with all the books that you read. Like we do To Kill a Mockingbird and be like, racism bad. But that's like not what it's about. Atticus is literally in the KKK in the sequel book. It's about integrity. Man's a lawyer, he's gonna do his job correctly. Because he likes black people. It was all quiet on the Western Front, by the way. That one's probably just like war bad. Which I'm sure war usually bad. Sometimes it's the simplest means to an end, but, you know, usually bad. Be nice if there was a peaceful solution to everything, right? It's like we were talking about with the Geth, just like deleting an entire ideology. Can sometimes be, you know, more merciful. Or safer, effective, whatever. However we want to look at it. Okay, that doesn't take metagel. That's good. I really wasn't sure, so I've never done it.
Commander had to go dark side to shake him. Coming in hot. Be ready.
Heading for extraction point now.
Oh. Now he's dead. Are we leaving? There's like so many more artifacts just sitting around the lab. Oh, fuck. Not be surrounded. Log out.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Recovery.
Why are you watching Paladin when Earth's under attack? Come on.
Commander?
Spec Upsilon. One day we will stream it, I'm sure. I mean, one of those things that's just interesting to talk about, I know it. Alright, what else can we do? Most of this stuff's done now. Recover Prothean artifact. Rescue students. I feel like that's kind of urgent. I know you said we were gonna meet with the diplomats, but it is a plot we should have foiled as soon as we got it. Now it's been like a couple weeks. Vetus. Oh, there's a little planet here. Look at that. Is there anything to find here? A fuel station. There's a fuel station. Okay, well, Grissom. School for Bionics. And if you remember, this was like a Cerberus transmission we intercepted, so I think probably the same load out here.
There's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Not too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy. This is Kaylee Sanders, Director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking base.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right. We'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I?
What do you mean? Why do you sound so excited?
Come and get me.
Their accuracy's just shit.
Keep the shuttle in position. We'll be back.
Colonel Sanders.
Troops are trying to get in.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance. Others are biotics. They've been training for military operations, working together as biotic artillery.
You said something about Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met, God, what's it been? 20 years ago when he was a Spectre candidate. I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day. He's a good man.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off-world.
I hadn't heard. We've been cut off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting. He's currently leading the resistance movement.
Good. If we get out of here... well, just tell him to stay alive.
A few months knocking over practice dummies can't prepare your students for war.
Agreed, but the Alliance needs every resource it can get. And our students are unique resources. They wanted to help. How could we say no with the entire galaxy falling apart? Hang on. I've been trying to get communications working.
Is this where we sent the autistic guy from the Project Overlord? I think he's gonna make an appearance.
Orion Hall?
Back out the door and down the hallway. I can get the door open.
I'll bring him back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put. With luck, I can regain control of some of our systems. I'll get the door for you. It leads to Orion Hall.
Calm down! I tried. Not bulletproof glass, I can tell you that much. Oh, loot. Can I upgrade the one I already have equipped, or do I have to get to a bench before it takes effect? Good shoe.
More nearby. Play dead until it's safe, then get to Kaylee Sanders at security.
Okay, but my sister Sean is out here somewhere too.
Sean. Shauna. Instructor Long, I'm just getting better at this shit, but I'm worried. I don't think we've got enough time to pull this off. There's no way they could really survive out there with without way more training, not without any field experience at all. Doing my best to get them ready. Didn't think I'd ever care this much, but I won't let them hurt me. They're my kids. Mine. Unsigned.
The Alliance has failed you. Fighting now only dishonors your family, your friends. You are the best of the prizes that humanity has won. Cerberus will give you the one you need. Set the point. Orders on hostiles.
Eviscerator. It's a shotgun. It's a heavy shotgun. I think I've already got the two that I'd be interested in using. Ooh! Catch this smoke. automatic. I think that one's like a heavy AR. Looks familiar.
Stay back.
Oh, it's the one James is holding in his picture.
Goddess, she's bleeding.
Shepard, we need to help her.
Sean, can you hear me? I saved your brother. He's with Kaylee Sanders at security. Can you get to her?
Commander, I just got an emergency.
Don't worry about it. She'll just be fine.
One of our instructors is with them, but they can't hold out much longer. Eat this!
Jack!
Shepard? Everyone get down!
Why is she just staring it down?
Keep it off us!
Didn't even shoot at her or nothing, the hell.
These are civilians, Shepard. We need to protect them.
Alright, that's Jack now, and she got a new design. I think it's a lot better. She has a cool guy jacket now, and like a ponytail buzz cut thing. I think Geralt of Rivia can get the hairdo if he wants. Definitely a lot more attractive. Probably required to wear a shirt here. Somebody peel this fucker's shields.
Understood.
I even ask. There are enemies here. I think there are some.
Get ready. On the way.
Kaylee said she was putting out an SOS. I had no idea the king of the Boy Scouts would show up. All right, amp check. Prangley, those fields were weak. Cerberus isn't gonna lie down out of pity like that girl you took to prom. Grab juice and an energy bar. We move in 5. Damn it! How many times did I tell you not to trust Cerberus?
It was different. It was different.
You're not telling me anything I haven't told myself, Jack.
Oh, you feel bad? Well, shit. I bet that's a big comfort to all the people Cerberus has killed.
As charming as ever.
Good to see you again, Garrus. It still looks like shit. Okay, right now, all I care about is getting my guys out of here.
Your guys?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's crazy.
How in the hell did you end up teaching people?
You say it like you think I'm gonna make them explode or something. Alliance Brass knew I helped you. They offered me this. And apparently the students responded well to
Oh,
my
they gotta arrest my engineering team?
The psychotic biotic.
I will destroy you! Drink your juice, Rodriguez. You
Couldn't destroy wet tissue paper.
Cortez to extraction team. The Cerberus cruiser is coming back.
How long have we got?
2 minutes tops, Commander. After that, there's no way we'll get past them.
Get out of here and back to the Normandy. We'll find another way off the station.
Roger that. Good luck, sir.
Shepard to Sanders. The students are safe, but the shuttle's a no-go.
Understood. I might know another way off the station, but I need station-wide camera access. Can you disable the Cerberus security override? It's routed through Orion Hall, so it should be nearby.
I will destroy you!
Hey, let me know when we've got a new way off this station.
I have to say, Jack, you look good.
Yeah, well, maybe some of your attitude rubbed off on me. I never had a family. And these guys... Anyone screws with my students, I will tear them apart.
How'd you get that from the compliment? I just told you you're hot now, like...
What's so valuable about these students? Biotically, I mean.
Well, what's scarier than a pissed-off biotic attacker? A whole bunch of them working together. It's like a biotic artillery strike. Any asshole gets in our way, we rip him to shreds.
Well, that's funny. You can see her nipples through her shirt, but they got rid of Miranda's camel toe. Like, they did a trade, because before Jack had no nipples with the belts over, like...
Isn't that the kind of thing you wanted to destroy on Pragia?
You know damn well it wasn't. Cerberus was torturing kids on Pragia. These guys are older, and they volunteered, and the only ones feeling any pain are the bad guys.
How are the students handling the war?
How do you think? They're a bunch of teenagers. Until a few months ago, their biggest concern was getting laid.
You don't think they're ready for war?
I don't think they have a choice.
Okay.
So, all this talk about biotic artillery strikes.
It's great in theory. Maybe they'll get it together once they've seen some action.
But...
They'd be better off as support. Put them in the back ranks, helping with barriers and shit. I don't know.
Have you told them that?
No. They need me to believe in them. I did pick up a few things listening to your damn speeches.
Okay.
Stay close. We'll get you out of here.
Good.
Good.
How does camera access get us off this station?
We need to reach the Cerberus shuttles. The cruiser won't auto-target friendly ships, which gives us a fighting chance to escape.
Of course we are.
Get me back the cameras, and I'll find a path to the shuttles that keep Cerberus from boxing you in.
We'll be ready when you need us, Commander.
I can't believe you and our teacher worked. So our teacher worked with Commander Shepard here. That's pretty badass. Maybe we've got a chance.
I wonder why she never mentioned it.
Where's the exit? Find Cerberus laptop. Are you supposed to be, like, sitting on that? Your posture suggests.
How's your aunt?
I mean, there are a few laptops in here, but I guess they aren't Cerberus laptops.
Drink your juice, you'll be fine.
Use that. Is that a laptop? Pringly capture priority alpha, bring back alive at all costs, vital retrieval subject to the high level biotic abilities paired with enough high leadership testing scores considered prime candidate for introduction and high level enhancements for subsequent long-term infiltration and location.
Sanders, you should have access now.
Got it. The fastest way is through the atrium, but Cerberus has sealed the doors. You'll need to disable the magnetic locks. The overrides should be directly above the door.
No. Oh, up here.
You hear Cerberus saying people's names? They must have files on all of us.
Or do you mean like literally above the door, like some Metroid Prime shit, and you gotta shoot the LEDs? Is this even the atrium? It looks like the atrium. Ah!
Get out of here. Go to the beach.
Got it.
You should be able to force the door open now. I'll get to the shuttles ahead of you and get a pair ready to fly.
Everyone be ready. We'll go in first and draw their fire.
We'll shadow you from the second level and hit those guys from above.
Gives them some cover, too.
You really gotta censor yourself? These are adults.
Just time your shots and stay safe.
All right, I didn't bust my ass training you so you could die now. Keep low, pick your targets.
Students of Grissom Academy, the station is sealed. The Alliance soldiers cannot save you. All they can do is get you killed. Surrender peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Asshole.
Damn it, they're messaging everyone. Students, switch your Omni tools to privacy mode so they can't track you.
What if they're not lying?
Why? They're lying.
I've seen firsthand what Cerberus does to people they promise not to harm.
What? You see the scars, Rodriguez? Come on, take a good look. Cerberus did this to me when I was half your age. Ugh! Surrender and you're meat on a slab. We're trying to save your asses.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
Another mech already?
Ready for action?
What? Who shot me from where? Holy cannoli.
Ready for action?
Oh. Well, I guess this counts as a long combat section that we're doing now, so, this time I completed Blades of Fire. I've mentioned it a little before. Extremely underrated. I think it came out maybe around November 2025. So it was a little late in the year. Nobody really talked about it. Didn't get nominated for Best Action Adventure or anything, but it deserves it. I don't know if it was maybe just didn't make the cut, or if people just didn't play it, but it definitely deserves something, because it's simply one of the best ones I played in a while. It is made by Mercury Steam, who is founded by people who made Severance Blades of Darkness, sort of a spiritual successor to that. And aesthetically, it's like Castlevania Lords of Shadow, which I really fucked with. So it's just nice to see all that back. Yeah, it's just like a Souls-light action adventure thing. Like, you basically are just playing a warrior, like a straight warrior. You get to craft your own weapons, like learn recipes from killing enemies. Like, you have to make their weapon. There's different movesets, different form factors. There are little statues called seneschals. You like present them a weapon that you made of the type that they're holding, and it'll unlock new components for the weapon types. So you can swap it out, change like the shape, damage values, balancing, length, stuff like that. And you unlock different materials from crafting stuff that you just harvest from breaking crates or killing enemies. So that's where like most of your stats come from. You can also find like health and stamina upgrades just by exploring, which, you know, again, if you were playing a warrior in like an RPG, those are the only stats you really care to upgrade. So it's not like the sense of progression isn't there. It's just you don't really build a character in any other way. Might turn people off a little, but again, if you were just gonna play a warrior, then like it's fine. You won't notice the difference. Combat itself is just really satisfying. All that stuff I was talking about, the weight, the speed, the reach, your weapon, all matters. Individual movesets, you pick what you like. And the weapons themselves, you like have stances with them. You like swap the way you're holding them to do different functions. So like a sword, you can stab with it, or you can slash with it. You can switch it up. When you're crafting the weapon, you pick a base material and then a material for like the edges or the tip. And it's all reflected in the weapon's appearance too, which is pretty cool. So like late game, I'll have like a purple and gold sword, which would be a mix of the high tier durability and laceration metals. Looks sick. And there's also the defensive tier. It's like it's set up like a triangle, so each one's just like more contribution to a specific stat. And depends like what you're going for. If it's a big hammer, you're probably not going to want too much defense. You just want damage. Maybe some durability, but if it's a blunt hammer, it doesn't need to be sharpened, so durability is not that big a deal. With an edged weapon, you do want durability, because you spend some of that to sharpen it once the edge dulls. There's a bit to think about with that. And directional combat, I forgot to mention that. You like, each face button, you have 4 directions to attack from, and they're like all armored differently. So you kind of look at an enemy, you see they have a helmet, you don't want to attack their head, they got lightly armored arms and like a breastplate, so you can attack from the arms basically, left and right. Those are the safe ways to go with a slashing weapon, otherwise you need something blunt. They get like highlighted with the lock-on, You can see it's like green, yellow, red to show how effective your attacks are gonna be. Some people say that it stops mattering in the late game. I don't really agree with that. I'm probably gonna die right here. Try to heal, see if that saves my ass. Okay, we're good. I don't really agree with that. Like, I think that you lose more durability when you attack with something suboptimal, even if you do have overwhelming penetration values. So I thought it was always worth it to try and use the correct type for the whole game at least. Though there are definitely some weapons where you just have overwhelming damage to the point where even doing an attack at half effectiveness still can one-shot an enemy. My endgame battle axe. But that feels great too. Most enemies only die in a couple hits. You just have to be doing the correct one. And that's good because the game's like not afraid of throwing crowds at you, but that paired with like a weapon with good reach just makes crowd fighting actually feel good, which is refreshing to say the least. And usually crowd fights feel like shit in these kinds of games, but you can make it work.
Ready for action?
So yeah, you can find outfits when you're exploring too. It's another collectible. And just lots of cool lore. Every time you kill an enemy, it like contributes to a counter, adds so your companion, like, you know, like a young child with like tattoos and earrings and shit. Comes from like some Persian-ass monastery, that's why he looks that way. But he like draws in his book and he gives you combat tips and lore on the enemies. The world's got a lot of really cool lore. The story starts off really simple, but it builds over time. The game is kind of lengthy. To 100% it took me about 55 hours. And well, I'd say roughly half the game takes place on the first map. Act 1 is the largest map. That's like 20 to 30 hours you'll spend there, and from there the story is simple. You don't really start to get like details about what's going on until you reach the last area of map 1. I can see people maybe falling off just from lack of interest there, but I don't know why you do such a thing. I thought the Red 4 area you go to like second was just really awesome. Even if the overarching story is a little simple at the end of the day, it's just like, it still has a lot of just cool lore around it. The whole journey there is amazing. The game does have you wandering around quite a bit. You can see that may be frustrating people. There definitely were a few points where I was a little lost. Not that I didn't know what to do, it was just like it wasn't always obvious. Like you'll get a key item somewhere and you just have to remember, like look at your map and you'll see an area marked like, okay, this key works here and back in the other map. Just teleport over there and you can get something that you'll need for the current area. Yeah, it's a little weird, but it's nice to like go back to old areas and farm more of those things to get more details in your sketch or points for crafting the enemy's weapons, stuff like that. Get missed secrets when you unlock new runes. The runes I have mixed opinions on. Like, I thought you go like half the game with only the time rune, which is good, alright? It's the best one. It's the one that you're going to put on most of your weapons, because it has an exploration function where it can like reverse time in some areas and repair a bridge or something. But then it also can be used on spectral enemies to damage like a ghost in the past while it was still alive. That's how you fight them. And there are only two other kinds of runes. One's light, which is very situational. You use it for specific dark areas, and someone's like a little firefly to keep you from getting one-shot by the dark enemies in them. And the other one's a soul rune, which just has you like harvest souls from fallen enemies, kind of like in Elder Scrolls, and you use that as like a key to open a few doors. There's only like 5 of them in the whole game. A little pointless. I wish that they had more functionality, just more like general combat and exploration applications. No, I understand that you're not playing a mage, so it's probably why they did it the way they did. Right before the final fight, like, this is completely optional. If you just think to repair the thing that got broken, you can do that right before the final fight. I didn't do it till after. When I was wrapping up post-game content to get the true ending, it lets you free roam a bit. You get the ability to, like, consume the rune from your weapon and activate, like, a devil trigger. And, again, I did this after the final fight, so I had no reason to ever use it, but I wish you got that a bit earlier. It would have kept things a little more interesting. Not that the fights were ever not interesting. Every area had new enemies, or you'd fight different combinations of them. If it's, like, the same enemy, like a basic soldier, you'll have, like, armor in different places. Or like a boss type enemy, like the trolls, maybe they'll have different elements or something to them, make them a little different attack patterns if it's holding another weapon, stuff like that. You can say there's low enemy variety, but like when you consider all the variations of the individual enemies, it ends up being quite a lot. My priority targets, I name are Reges, and just warning about them, I don't care. So a complaint would be like the troll boss. You find them in the first area of the hamlet, and he's pretty hard there. But then there's like 30 of them in the whole game. There's an achievement for hunting all of them in the realm. And you might complain that you fight too many of them. And it's just like the ogres in God of War, you know, but like... they're not that difficult. The first one you fight is a true boss when it shows up, but after that, like, with my endgame axe, I could kill it in 4 shots. And that's only because it has a mandatory invincibility and when it's half dead, and you have to, like, hack off a limb before you can continue damaging it. I'm sure I could kill it in, like, 3 hits with that axe if that wasn't there. Limb severing's cool, though. If you, like, power attack an enemy, you can break their head or their arms, legs, whatever. It's really satisfying when it happens. The ogre specifically, it's cool though because they regenerate, so you hacking off a limb like disables that body part for a duration of the fight. If you like cut its face off, it'll be swinging around blindly, or you cut off the arm that holds the club and doesn't have as many attack options. They can knock you away, but that doesn't do damage. You can vomit on you, that does do damage. It's all about spacing in that case. He's not going to vomit if you stay close. He's only going to punch you away. Stamina management's interesting because you just have to block for a little bit and then it quickly regenerates, which is not what you'd normally expect in a game like this. Blocking usually slows your stamina regen, but here's the opposite. Instead, you have a very limited block meter determined by your weapon materials, so you can use a defensive thing to make your blocks better if you want. So you can also parry, and that's another stat you can modify your parry window. If you got like a fast attacking weapon, I find it's good to have a high parry window on those, like the daggers or something. When mallets, one of my favorites. But when you parry, you get like infinite stamina for a short duration too, and I think that's feels really satisfying when you pull it off.
I'm on it.
Ugh. Turn.
Nice one, Crangley.
And with the repeat bosses, I would say like the Sentenza is another good example. It's like a statue, like a corpse is holding up a monk or something. They can have different weapons and different elements when they show up. So like the fire one has fire attacks. You can't block a fire attack. It'll go through your block, so it's you gotta keep your distance from them. But then like the lightning one, you can block it, but then it'll leave you like charged. And when you're charged, you have to ground yourself, or when next time you try and block, you'll take a fuck ton of damage. But to ground yourself, you just have to hit something, which is harder than it sounds. But you can also just like hit a wall, which will damage your weapon, of course. Or if you use a weapon with a wooden handle, you'll be a lot safer. Like, you won't take damage when you block with it, so that's something to consider. A sword won't have a wooden handle, but a warhammer will. It's not much of a puzzle game. It's just like Aaron's like a big oaf, and Adso is the brains of the operation, so usually if something resembling a puzzle shows up, Adso will be the one solving it, and you just have to protect them. And it's cool, it makes him like feel useful, and adds like a good dynamic between the two, where Aaron's kind of dumb, Adso's like overly smart, he's just always roasting Aaron. He's actually pretty funny. He's unlike Boy, who's just always curious and then giving you puzzle solutions and stuff you don't like. And he's not like annoying in combat or anything either. He'll only really make call-outs if you hit like a milestone for kills and you upgrade his pictures. Even that's a little funny, because he's like, oh, I've completed my drawing. Aaron's like, oh, thank you, I'll get to reading that later. The picture is my favorite part. Another cool thing, when you open up the book, you actually see him like sketch out the picture as it gets more complete. So the first time you'll just do like a little block out, like, you know, the circle man with the cross on the head. And then you'll start to fill in details over time. The story's simple premise, like Aaron just gets a magic hammer in the mail from his old friend one day, and he immediately like burns down his hut and says, we're gonna go kill the queen. And you're like, why? Like, that sounds like a bad thing. Is Aaron some kind of terrorist? No, you quickly learn that the queen is some kind of evil monster, and she's just like terrorizing all the citizens, and she turned all the steel in the kingdom to stone. So, okay, there's a reason to do that, but like Aaron still seems like he has some kind of personal stake in it. He's not just a hero, he's doing it for other reasons. And you don't learn about that till, again, the end of Act 1. Then you start to get more details on it, and then things start to take more twists as the game goes on. And the stories in between are cool, too. Like, again, the Red Fort, which is, like, the second place to go to, was awesome. That should have, like, enticed you enough to get to the end of the first act, I think. And then the end of the first act too with ACDs was really cool.
Everyone okay up there?
Rodriguez took one in the arm because she didn't watch her barrier.
Commander, I've reached the Cerberus shuttles without being detected. They know what they're doing, though. You need to hurry.
And again, the game doesn't like hold your hand with most of the stuff. So the Red Fort, for example, you just have to walk through there. You don't have any personal stake in doing anything or solving the place's curse. So you can leave without actually fighting the final boss in that area. It's no problem. It's not till much later in the game where you'll need a key item from completing the curse there. And they don't tell you that. They're just like, okay, you need to, like, free the soul of a cursed child. Okay, the only cursed child you know is from the Red Fort, so you gotta help him out. Like, that's all you got to go on. There is no, like, quest log or anything like that. You can talk to Adso, he'll maybe remind you what you need to be doing, but it's not gonna tell you specifically go to the Red Fort. You just have to remember that you didn't deal with that curse yet. But you can also do it the first time you're there. It's not like you're locked into solving that until later in the game in the first place. And like those actual story boss fights, the unique fights with non-repeating enemies were really awesome. A lot of creative stuff going on visually and mechanically. Or even just lore-wise, like, then the end of Act 2, the guy is just, like, the ruler of a race from another realm that got trapped in their world. And he fights with, like, nobility. He's like a knight. It's just, like, a straight duel against them. It's not anything too crazy going on. But, like, that feels good for the story.
I don't know who you are, but stay back.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now.
The square root of 906.01 equals
30.1.
Hey, it's him.
Hello, Commander Shepard.
David, you know him?
Yes. He rescued me from Cerberus. Sent me here. He made it quiet.
You did a great job keeping yourself safe. The biotic students are up there. Stay close. They'll get you out of here.
Okay. Thanks.
He looks better.
I remember you. Normandy crew. Sorry.
It was never your fault.
Has Grissom Academy been all right?
Yes. I've been counting.
Anything in particular?
The number of days you lengthened my life.
What?
The security office. I hacked the lock. Guns. Lots of guns. Goodbye.
Okay, thanks. Got a gun? This is gonna be locked if I didn't save them. Another Matic. In case you missed it the first time, or no, it got a free upgrade. I will say the true ending, while it was a bit predictable, still is like satisfying. Because everything else in the game is pretty bleak. So it was nice to finally like work your way up to a happy conclusion to something, at least. And then it leaves you with a nice little cutscene at the end. To point towards a potential sequel. Hopefully we get. The game got positive reviews from everyone who played it. Like, I think it's maybe getting like a 60 range from most people, but they also say that it's just awesome anyways. Like, they like it. It's weird. It's one of those things like where I say it's objectively kind of, but it gets the badass seal of approval or the game good stamp for me, you know. So I think that it's all solid all around. I didn't feel like it was jank anywhere or anything like that. And like people criticize the story for being simple. I think there was a lot of depth to it. You just gotta like give it some time. But the game's fun aside from that, so like it's no problem to give it time to me.
Not as good as what we already have, but still worth a look.
Some areas do have like little gimmicks that can vary in how fun they are. One of the ones that is a big sticking point for people is when you get to the graveyard and you're being escorted by the ghost of the old gravekeeper. He's an old man, so he has like dementia, he just forgets about things. So you'll have to wait for him to like remember the secret entrance or something, you know. Like, oh wait, there's something here, give me a minute. And sometimes you'll like hit the wrong button and trigger a fight, and like, oh, fuck this guy, he doesn't remember shit. I just thought it was funny. It doesn't happen too much. The area is pretty big, but so it's a little far between the points where it does happen at all. Maybe like 4 or 5 times. It's not a big deal. And sometimes the stuff just isn't totally explained either. Like, there was one area where, like, teleporters were the thing, or these turns that shoot a teleport orb at you, and, obviously you get teleported, and that's good or bad. Sometimes you just have to find a hidden one, but other times, like, you want to get hit by 2 at once to break something, or, like, one of them was you had to parry it to climb up a rope without getting teleported, but they never told you that you can parry the magic projectile. Like, I don't know why you would think you could, but apparently you could. So I said it was Souls Light. Basically, there are bonfires that you respawn at, and when you die, you'll drop your current weapon. And you'll pick that back up, and that's all there really is to it. It doesn't like lose their ability or anything. You just drop your weapon. Maybe you want to have a few in reserve. You can get like scrolls to upgrade how many repairs you get on each weapon before it's permanently broken. So later in the game, they last quite a while, and I found my inventory eventually started to overfill, and I would end up just crafting a cheap version of a weapon instead of one I actually intended to use, just so I can get the parts from the seneschals, but I never actually made the same weapon twice to take advantage of those different parts, which made me a little sad. I wish there was like a New Game Plus option or something so I could. I looked at them, so I can tell you that they vary. So unlike the basic arming sword, it's a pretty perfect weapon. All it really gets is like a new pommel or something, which is mostly cosmetic. But then like the big curved sword, for example, you can like change how curved it is or the length of it and get it like almost twice as long as what the default one offers, which is good and bad. You don't want to use it in tight spaces if it's too long, but then obviously more reach is more reach, and that's great. Still, I think maybe they made things a little too durable with how that worked. There is, however, a reason to recycle them before they're broken, and that they gain fame as you use them, depending on like what you've killed with them. And then you can trade in a famous weapon for like high-end materials based on how famous it is. I'm not sure what else to say. Like, I would love to talk about specific moments just because they were so awesome. Like, I want to gush about them, but I gave you like the gist of what the game is. I think like it's criminally underrated. I said most people are giving it like a 6, but I think that's not even warranted, bro. It's like an 8 or something. Like it's good. I enjoyed my whole experience with it, start to finish. I even thought the story like had more depth than people made it out to have. Who is where? Awesome game, alright? I give it action adventure of the year for 2025. Another reason that it probably didn't sell well is just that it's Epic Store exclusive on PC. I played it on PS5, so it wasn't really a big deal for me there. So I feel like taking that deal is just like, you do that if you think your game is maybe a little niche and it's not going to sell that well. So maybe they made the right call, maybe they didn't, but I think that definitely impacted their sales quite a bit. Hopefully it comes to Steam eventually and gets a second wind.
How's it coming?
Shuttles are unlocked.
Take the controls and get the students aboard.
Wait, where the hell's Rodriguez?
Wasn't she one of the special candidates?
She needs more than that.
Jack, do you not know how to use a gun anymore? What the hell?
Joker, we flew out on a Cerberus shuttle. Watch your fire.
Right, I've got you on sensors. Should just be a minute.
Thank you, Commander. We'd have never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Forget that. We kicked some ass. Next place we dock, you're all getting inked. My treat. What do you guys want? Ascension Project logo? Glowing fist? Maybe a unicorn for Rodriguez?
Screw you, ma'am! I can't believe we got them out alive. I was going to suggest that they stick to support roles. But perhaps they're ready after all.
No, they're not.
They're definitely ready. But the Alliance needs them in a support role.
What? We trained for artillery strikes.
We don't need another artillery unit. We need stronger barriers for our frontline squads.
This is bullshit! Hey, if that's where they need us, that's where we go. Besides, I'm sure we'll get some shots in.
Commander, we've got a visual on you now. Preparing to dock. Hey, Jack, now that you're military, you gonna wear a uniform, or are you just getting the officer's bars tattooed on?
Screw you, Flight Lieutenant.
What the hell was that?
Jack promised to watch your language in order to maintain the necessary professionalism we need from our teachers.
Ah, that makes a little more
If we empty
sense.
that thing, we can afford another cruiser.
Cover your ears, kids. Hey, Joker.
Shepard, damned if you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you too, sir.
Sir, I may have reinstated you, but that doesn't give you permission to go all formal on me.
Then I'm glad you managed to keep your ass alive, Anderson.
That's more like it. Looks like you didn't waste any time getting to work. I can only imagine what would have happened to those kids if they'd fallen into Cerberus' hands.
They're definitely eager to help.
These students are some of the best humanity has to offer, and we're throwing them into battle. God damn it, I hate this war. Hackett didn't mention in his report...
Kaylee Sanders is safe. She's with the recruits.
Thanks, Shepard. When I heard about the attack, well, I've already lost a lot of friends.
She asked me to tell you to stay alive.
Did she now? Well, thanks, Shepard. That might be the first good news I've heard this week. Anderson out.
Alliance funding. No way. Oh, what, is Jack on the ship now? Is she gonna be in my squad? I don't think she is. Like, I'm sure Callie joins us, and...
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we...
I don't remember who else. Maybe Legion makes another appearance? I don't remember if he's permanent. I know there's like a Prothean DLC companion or something. I don't know how he comes into play, but there's gotta be a Krogan, right? Whether it's Rex or Grunt maybe depends on who's alive. Lord, thank you. Stephen Hackett. Hi, Commander. I didn't have time to thank you properly after you got us out of the academy. Admiral Hackett agreed to send us your way. While my students are out on duty, I'm doing what I can to help with the Crucible. It's an amazing project, more advanced than anything I've ever seen before. Some of my more tech-minded kids are staying back to help out too, and I'm watching them work. It's the future, Commander. The project will inform human progress for generations. And I have you to thank for it. All my best, Kaylee Sanders.
I just got word. Everyone from Grissom Academy has arrived safely.
You wouldn't have known about them if you hadn't caught the distress signal. Nice work.
Thanks, Commander. Commander? Commander?
No one wants to talk about nothing. That was a story mission. I'm like slow jogging. There we go.
So Jack's an instructor? I guess anyone who messes with biotic kids gets turned into a small stain on the floor and ceiling. Ooh, and that was Cerberus attacking the academy. Man, that must have been like Christmas for her. Anyway, nice.
It is good to know that Jack has thus far survived the Reaper invasion. I have amusing memories of her attempts to insert additions into my reports to the Elusive Man. Most of them centered around inappropriate uses of the word cockpit.
What?
Hello, Shepard.
Even he doesn't want to have random conversations, the hell. Maybe Liara's terminal has more shit for me?
Excellent find, Commander. The information...
Weapon upgrade kit. Sounds good. Advanced biotic implants. Golds. Increase your weapon's thermal clip capacity. Increase weapon damage 5%. Ammo. Power damage, power recharge speed. Damage.
Network terminal has been updated.
I'll get the survival once you find their net connection working on Earth that made it out this weapon we're building. The device isn't even halfway complete, and it's the most breathtaking, complicated piece of technology I've ever seen. Wish you could see this thing we're creating. It gives me hope. Take care for my sake. Kaylee Sanders to Jack. Checking on the kids. How are they, Jack? They'll do good. They're going. This is gonna be long. I kinda got crap to do. Wanted to tell you, persuade some Alliance friends to part with the biotic amp you and children were testing at Grissom. You can pick it up on the Citadel. Damn, one of the L3X1s. You know how much shit I could tear up with one of those installed? I had an idea. Look after yourself. Yeah, thanks. Okay, I actually got an upgrade.
It was odd to see an entire academy just for biotic children.
Don't Asari have biotic schools?
Every Asari school includes biotic training programs. It's basic education. Still, those children in the academy were very impressive. I'm sure Jack's proud.
You teach kids how to fight? Seems a little more for basic education. Doubt Garrus has anything to say either.
One of the worst parts of this war is watching the kids react. If they're lucky, they grow up thinking the galaxy is basically a decent place. Some rough spots here and there, but for the most part, life makes sense. Now they find out it was all a lie. They wake up to see these things in the dark that just want to destroy everyone they ever cared about. If they survive, there'll be a lot of angry orphans out there looking for answers.
Oof. Aren't I an angry orphan looking for answers? Got a new armor piece in there. Like a helmet or something. Visor. Did I pick up like a suit or anything? Nah, the Dragon Age armor, shield boost, power damage. This is for like mages. Looks so badass though. It's not bad. Maybe more of an engineer thing. Really, the engineer is one of the most busted classes in the game if you're doing Nightmare. How are we on time? It's been like an hour and a half, alright. Got time for another mission. I'm gonna make a pit stop at the Citadel. Maybe this recover Prothean artifact's a short thing. I don't really remember what that's related to.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
I found this metagel formula and figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you.
Welcome to Certa. Thank you for shopping.
So I'm in the shower with
The force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone. But I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology. but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
The retrograde implants. I just use current tech. Gotta manufacture old shit.
No, they were very easy to scale. The humans made some amazing breakthroughs.
The timeline is reasonable? Excellent. No, not at all. I'm just glad we'll be able to help your people.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out.
The hell? What's going on? Why? What?
Coming by again, Shepard? I'm flattered.
I wish the best for you.
And I...
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select
Purgatory.
the destination. 1 moment.
Alright. Doubt there's anything here about Chuck.
Now arriving at ward level Purgatory.
I hate this guard duty assignment. I hate everything right now.
Hey, all you skinny chappers. Get drunk or get dancing.
No. I'm telling you, I saw the freaking guy.
Why are the guys weirded out? Do they think I'm gonna
Maria, I haven't talked to you since the invasion.
It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. Since we took back Omega, I've been consolidating my resources for the war. It's a little easier to coordinate from here. So unfortunately, I'll be slumming it on the Citadel for the time being. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
What exactly have I acquired?
An army that's willing to fight dirty, to do the things your respectable militaries won't do. Eclipse mechs and Vorcha legions are excellent candidates for vanguards in any ground offensive. Well worth the little song and dance I had you perform, I'm sure.
Whatever you say, Arya.
Don't be a stranger.
Damn it, morale is pitiful.
Commander Shepard, maybe I can help. The banner of the 1st Regiment is waiting for you at Bay D-24.
Banner of Commander Shepard. I owe you a drink. Thank you. We'll hold that banner proud. We take our
That works. The 7th Fleet not allowed to fight without a banner? Like, what the hell was that? I thought we already recruited Turians.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select 1 moment, please.
Embassies. I think there's a few things to turn in here. I skipped it on my last trip.
Yes, his squad did tell me you have found my son.
Not yet.
My apologies.
Oh.
Thank you for looking.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D-24.
Really?
The Blue Suns, Eclipse, and Blood...
Don't get paranoid, or I understand you're treating an artifact further.
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son. But...
It never rains, but it pours, eh, Shepard?
That bad, huh?
Things here are getting tense. So many refugees scuttling about. Rumors flying about the war. People are walking around eyeballing each other, and we can't keep up with the reports on suspicious behavior.
Okay.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
Look at Dina's got anything going on, right? Let's do Dina. Guy sucks. Spectre terminal.
Spectre status recognized.
The Citadel Council inducted new agents into special tasks and reconnaissance today. Among the inductees, Major K.
Commander Bailey has requested assistance with conman who is preying on refugees. The man has exploited loopholes to delay his arrest. Spectre authorization will allow CJAC to immediately deport the conman. Yeah, fuck that guy. Instructors at Grissom Academy have requested facilities on Citadel to train young students who escaped the attack on the school overnight, ready to join the older students in combat. Citadel authorities will find room for the student inspector bring. Yeah, why not? Golden shotgun. Variant of the Eviscerator. Holds fewer shots, but it's lighter. Still probably a single shot shotgun though. Paladin looks like a heavy pistol. Hurricane. Defender. Is this a set? It seems solid.
Suggest he has also offered an invitation to the Krogan.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
I don't know if there's anything here. Let's take a lap. Might as well. We did explore most of the galaxies, so there's gotta be something we picked up, right?
What will you do when they let us out of here?
The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to enemy. The Alliance military cluster to incoming.
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with Aria.
I'm Commander Shepard, and it's my favorite refugee camp on the Citadel.
Welcome to state arms.
Smart choke.
Please observe all caste restrictions when making a purchase. Thank you for your patronage. According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders Reavers.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Not a damn thing.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be
Requested a war summit of Council races. Reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to the crew.
Matriarchs aren't gonna do anything to you, especially in the middle of this damn.
My reports don't show much activity from the Asari military against the Reapers.
Come on, you know how sorry we're.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting.
Yes, guns are sporting goods. Like specific ones. I mean, military grade hardware at the place is a little strange. Nothing here. Just check the dock and leave. Then we'll go to that, no, we'll get the Prothean artifact.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
I feel like that might be short. If it is, then we'll do the council thing too.
One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
The Blue Suns, Eclipse, and Bloodpack Mercenaries.
You know who I haven't talked to? That freaking... the reporter lady. Miranda, I forgot I got an email from you. Nice ass.
Commander
How you doing?
Shepard, it's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
You don't have a Cerberus tag anymore? Why'd you leave? Like, you were the most Cerberus person on the crew.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan.
Should I tell you that? You've met the elusive man in person.
Not surprising. Shepard? There's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but... I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
Oh. Good luck with that.
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will.
Nice. How's that? Tell me more.
Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once.
We'll
said
call
it
him
had
Tim
been a pleasure
online.
to
That's
work with
funny to me.
But he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't.
Beans. Down. Get away from my wires, you fucker.
Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
Okay.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Turn to the Normandy. New message on my private terminal. N7 Defender armor. Never had the chance to get some new N7 equipment back on Earth. I've arranged for the N7 Defender armor to be delivered to Normandy for supply lines. Even less reliable than they are now. Look for the armor next time you're sitting up for a mission. More than just a little extra plating. Hack it. Aids. Okay, so my current set boosts my health, shield regen, slight boost to weapon damage, headshot, melee. It was like a tanking set, and it's purple. This one makes me look fucking jacked. Must be like an online character body they're just using, like James or something. Doesn't boost health as much. Does have shields, which is no shield regen. A lot more ammo, more weapon damage, which is honestly better than headshot melee damage. Just like general damage. It doesn't seem bad. I'll stick with this though. For aesthetics. Oh, I forgot about the lady. What was her name? Diana? Is she in engineering?
Breaking now. A city of 4 million blasted from orbit. Adelaide, Australia is no more. New footage from Earth reveals the Reaper's plans to attack large industrial centers. Which cities are next? Find out inside the battle space.
Why'd you do such a flat delivery, Lace? I mean, I guess you can't really do it like happy sounding, right? I think you're talking about a city getting annihilated, but what the hell?
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
Automat? I thought the makeup thing was just because cameras were shitty quality before and you had to make yourself look like Donald Trump, like all orange and shit. But that's already not a thing. You don't need no floating camera for that. Petra Nebula. Is that new? Or no, that's where Grissom Academy was. Eden Prime. Right, we got an email that said they found another artifact. What, do we get free 100% refuel when we dock at the Citadel? Is that something I've missed? Utopia. All the way out there, holy fuck.
I found something.
There's a lot of Reapers lying in wait here. Remains a Reaper Destroyer. That's 3 planet you have shit, holy crap. Gotta be a fuel station somewhere.
Reapers eluded.
Go, go, go. Aww. Okay, so every planet. And there's something just out here. It'd be good if I found it before I started scanning.
I found something.
There it is. I think that's probably everything. And just right here,
I found something.
3 pings. Yeah, it means there's 5. There's 4 planets. do a quick save? Saves my accent.
Reapers eluded.
Go, go, go! Oh!
Reapers eluded.
So hard because there's a second before it starts accepting my mouse input after I exit the menu. Spam click, I guess. There's still something out here? Oh, I never got this planet, or there's more things on it. Get me out, get me out, get me out.
Evasion successful.
Okay. Second Earth. First colony. Liara has to come. And I feel like Edie would be useful too with her AI knowledge, I guess. Not sure what we're gonna be fighting here. Maybe Geth, maybe Cerberus. Maybe Reapers. I haven't seen any Geth yet. The Avenger's the best. Don't need to change anything. Concussive shot kind of stopped sucking. Damage to organics. It does bleeding. It has more force. Add element damage. Wasn't that already an option? Chain overload 2. So I can make it hit 3 guys. Sounds kind of good. Oh, she doesn't have the points. Oops. Warp's a good ability. Increase damage, increase force damage, impact radius of combo detonation. Oh, it's just like using this on a guy who's been levitated. I don't know. Make stronger on its own.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
Eden Prime also marks Theron's first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
Records indicate
Only
that
been
you
a couple
also spotted
months.
on Eden Prime.
Games aren't too long.
Yeah. Corporal Jenkins.
Does returning to the colony cause unpleasant memories?
I'm fine.
It's okay, Edie. Jenkins was a good soldier. He'd be proud of what we're doing here.
I hope the motivation is effective.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Yeah.
The area appears deserted.
What are those things? Are they extranet towers, or are they launchers to go back into space?
The colonists rebuilt after Saren's attack. It is likely
Maybe
they will rebuild
terraformers.
again after Cerberus is
I think
defeated.
that's on similar Red Faction Gorilla.
It wasn't the same.
They'll never forget. All we can hope is that they grow stronger for it.
Taking more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods, the colonists generally have accepted this story that they've gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in the Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet, and we increase food rations as payment for work. Most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have manpower to fight the entire colony, and in these families, they were never going to see their sons and daughters again. There's no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Dr. Tassoni, have you ever encountered dinosaur fossils
Is that
during
what the
your
towers
digs?
are?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
No, jokes have specific structures. That was messing with you. There's the elevator that leads to the dig.
The dinosaurs aren't sapient, but we have
Doesn't
Krogan.
seem possible. It's not a Prothean
What if they just
artifact,
left
it's
Earth? They didn't actually go extinct.
a Prothean.
You believe Cerberus has recovered the corpse of a Prothean unmodified by Reaper technology.
Cerberus hasn't uncovered corpses. This Prothean is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
Not as much as talking to a Leviathan, but sure. You might tell us about the Crucible, at least.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
By galactic community, you are suggesting that Protheans had a structure similar to the modern council.
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
They had an empire that spanned the entire galaxy. It's unlikely they did that just by playing nice.
Of course. They must have had an impressive military as well. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Well, I guess this is how we get our Prothean companion, so I didn't really know how that happened. Come on, activate the fucking shit. Got sniped.
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Troop deployment update. Local resistance is heavy in the south and west sections of the colony. We pull most of our troops from the north neighborhoods. To assist, remaining all troops in the north neighborhood continue standard patrol activities, maintain illusions of a large presence in the area. If the locals knew we were understaffed, they could do some serious damage.
To help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Probably shouldn't have all that in writing. Like, there's a reason. Just maintain normal patrols. You don't need to say, okay, well, we really can't let them know we're understaffed, guys. That'd be bad. Bad guy. Hydroponics. Oh, fuck. The hell? We got... Man just deployed a turret in the smoke. That's wild.
intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Doing it now.
Ah. Ugh. Get me out.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Why didn't they just use this cutscene when they remastered the first game? A lot clearer what's going on. So what, the collectors are the indoctrinated versions of these guys? It's like what we're seeing with all the new husk.
Victory! Seal the bunker! Acknowledged.
And this guy's their Commander Shepard, maybe.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Oh. Bride.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they used to activate stasis mode.
I mean, you could have gotten the cipher too, right? That one didn't blow up or anything, did it? I don't remember. The one Eden Prime did. But, like, probably there were other ones. Did she not get access to the cipher after mind melding me either? Makes sense if she did. Got word that our source of the Needham Prime's resistance movement that we can expect an attack on our security center between 2200 and 2300 tomorrow night. They're pulling in forces from across the colony, give us a perfect chance to destroy our leadership. Once the attack is contained, allow Dr. William Gambetta to escape, firing near-miss shots realistic. Give us good information, and with luck, locals see him as a daring hero and the only man to escape Cerberus Lab. They might even put him in charge. We gotten word from our source, right? Keeping it ambiguous, and then you just shred name the guy, like...
Perfect.
Sloppy.
This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out
Now
of
we're
the
just gonna
colony.
kill the rat.
Understood.
There's another turret somewhere. There it is. Right out in the open. Covered.
Got it.
More? How many engineers are there, bro? Should be taking them out before the turns.
Right.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold. It's somebody's home.
The game? Like stock market? Like, what the fuck is the game? What is this? Did somebody touch the artifact and try and paint what they saw? They're way down there. little baby Reaper down there?
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
For the Empire.
For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah.
They said they were destroying the pods before. You're just gonna expect them to leave you alone until they go back to dark space?
Open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
Oh.
I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have Then we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here. Right away.
Oh. Oops. Got him. Ah, there's still one alive somewhere. Oh.
Got it.
Ah! Don't you dare deploy that turn.
Got it.
Place it. Sacrifice will be remembered. Still someone somewhere. Whatever.
They have retracted the bridge. We'll need to locate the controls.
No time. Let's find another way across.
What? Controls not be like right there. Find another way to the pod. I see ladders there. Just hop on down. pod.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Sounds like defend.
Cerberus has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position. Here they come!
We wedgied them on the way out of the freaking dropship. Clear. Someone up here, maybe? I hear a grenade. Who did it? Who threw that at me? I'll kill him. Ah.
Looks like we've got a second to
Good work, team.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
It should not be much longer. We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
What? Is
Heavy mech inbound.
no ammo. Good, folks.
There. You can open the life pod now. There, you've got it. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Looks freezer burnt. Oh, okay, it took like a minute. Chill, choom.
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Oh. This is gonna survive a neutron bombardment. Those pods are sitting there smoking.
The bunker is secure. Commander traffic. What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that? Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility. Clarify. Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option.
Oh.
Remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage. Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left. Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
Oh, sounds like he knows what's going on at least. The last Prothean alive. All the other pods are doomed, I guess.
How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
You did what you could, brother.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
You motherfucker.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
I feel like he probably shouldn't be a companion. Like, he should have a lot of intel to hack it.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
He'll be fine.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem.
You know, Dole always last of his kind.
Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
Did say they're similar to Sorry physiology, right? You must have the mind meld.
It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which...
There you go, the old cutscene. Oh, you can see a collector.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
Stupid, I don't know.
And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
It has legs, it's just another Reaper.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Why they make you the voice of the people?
There were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who
Like a weird choice to make the last guy alive.
Those who do not become casualties.
Nice. You don't need to kill anyone who doesn't want to help you, just those who want to stop you.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
My credit card.
Memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
They were alive during his time?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
I guess the Reapers don't wipe out all life, only intelligence.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
So it lasted long enough that you grew up enough to fight. That's good. I mean, it gives us hope. And, you know, the thing I was saying with the Krogan, do we have enough time to actually breed an army with them if we do cure the genophage? Like, I guess so.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
Gatekeepers.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't
With
want
the Romans?
They weren't given a choice.
Oh, I just did the meme. Why does every man gotta think about the Roman Empire, or it always goes back to them? Boy, why?
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried, none succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time.
No.
The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
The Reapers just unite all the non-organic life. Works the same way.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
What do you mean? You sorry at it.
Among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability.
I assumed he's an adult, but what if he was like a deer? He was just born and they gave him knowledge.
Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes. You sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean Empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors...
How are you supposed to teach him to be normal if all you know is vengeance?
And the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think.
How long ago was the last cycle? Were humans alive during it? It just says the Asari were. Huh. I feel like our telescopes would have at least seen a Reaper attacking Mars, right? So maybe alive, but still primitive, like BC or some.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The
That makes
subservient
sense.
races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Right, so you understood that that was the issue, and still you intended to reestablish that same empire with the same weaknesses?
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research
Oh, is that what all the tentacle face things were?
Yes.
No Protheans at
It was said
all.
They wiped all traces of themselves from the record so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Right, so it was captured before you were born, right? The Citadel was like, it's like a big mass relay. That was supposed to be the start of the invasion. How did they set up the preparations to stop the invasion after the invasion already started? Like, why would they have started that? They weren't able to just go back to the Citadel, build safely. Surely it was full of hostile shit.
Thank you for talking with me.
I don't know, man.
I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been...
Maybe constructing their own master relay like the miniature one on the Citadel was just a pet project. Secondary.
Rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
You have the same eyes.
Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Slam unlocked. There was a good bit from And everybody loves Raymond, and weirdly you like to eat flies.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
New article on Eden Prime. Alliance officials confirm local resistance movement successfully pushed Cerberus forces off Eden Prime. Would this have been different if I didn't find all the files? Cerberus attacked Eden Prime for reasons that remain unclear. Set facilities occupied the colony, but after constant attacks from United Populace, Cerberus troops retreated. Alliance officials sending in evacuation transports now to get colonists off-world before Reaper forces reached the colony. We owe this victory to the Alliance Resistance leader Edward Crab. Mr. Krabs is prepared to state that the people eating crime have always been ready to fight, but the Alliance intel gave us tools we need to push the Cerberus bastards off our planet. Many Resistance fighters have said they plan to enlist in support of the Alliance. Nice. Okay, well, he gave us a different kind of lore dump. Doesn't tell us much about the Reapers, but we get some clear, concrete data on the Protheans. And what are they? Just froggy samurai ronin. Apparently all the intelligent races from this cycle were alive during his time. They just were primitive still, so we're looking at maybe 2,000 years between cycles. Kind of short. Like, what? This is 27 something, so about 700 years from now, right? I think that's the current year. It's written somewhere. I just saved, right? Because I think we're good. We're at 3 hours here. I thought that was going to be like another short random mission, but it turned out to be a bigger thing than I anticipated. So yeah, that's all we're doing today. We've got stuff to think about just like last time, so it's a good day here, right? You get to digest that for a few days. Or a week rather, since that's our usual wait time. Anyways, I will see y'all later. Bye bye.